it's time to do a full recap so we can get Akora, who's back with us. Welcome back. I'm happy you took your break so you can get back into it with the right
Yeah.
headspace.
Yes, so much better now. Slightly drunk, but I'm great.
Hey, it's what we're here for.
Woo!
All right. Then, without further ado, I'm assuming everybody is ready to go.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yes.
All right, all right. Then, last time we left off, the party had finally arrived to the town of Gernama. They had gathered information that the Black Knights group, the group that, speaking of echoes, right on time. Welcome, Echoes. We're just doing the recap. So, you continue getting set up. So, like I was saying, last time we left off, the party had finally arrived to the town of Gernama. They had gotten information that the Black Knight group were in the town as well, looking for the cause of the weird influence that's been plaguing the town, causing violence, having spread throughout the town, causing riots, even murder, spreading like a plague. They got some information regarding a magical store that had developed some kind of resistance against the influence, and the temple have found a way to reduce the effect of the influence. So with all that in mind, the party entered the town and went straight to the temple and talked with the head priestess named Jasmine. Gathered some information like how this started about a month ago and some sort of influence had taken over the townsfolk, causing different degrees of anger. The priestess managed to find an enhanced version of restoration spell to target the influence specifically. However, they are very limited on who can use the spell and how many people they can attend each day. They also gathered that most of the children weren't being affected by the influence, except the children who were in poor lifestyle. So mainly upper class children weren't really being affected by whatever it is that's going on. The party managed to talk to some dwarves after a performance by Finwin, who revealed that they might have a lead to direct the party. The female dwarf that was a part of them explained that she has a cousin who was leading an expedition in a cave under her store, but had to leave with his team after a wall collapse. That's when everything started going crazy. She explained that she could take the group to her cousin Benny, to get some information about what happened. With that lead, the party being led by the female dwarf Ignil, they headed to Benny's house. Upon arriving, the female dwarf tried knocking on the door to no answer, and Ren managed to find a back door and poke her head in, where she found what looks to be Benny hunched over. And with this new information, the party all gather up and enter the house through the back, seeing Benny hunched over what appears to be two dead bodies. Closer examination, Benny seems to be crying over the dead bodies of his wife and kid, who he is saying he killed them while holding a hand axe that is bloody. Trying to comfort him, Benny freaked out over the party and ran into another room, getting into the room, or ran to another room and basically barricaded himself in. The party tried to get him out, but after a long, eerie silence, Fenwin decided to try to bust down the door. And after getting in, they found Benny laying on the bed with a knife in his throat, dying there. And the party, after several attempts to pin Benny down because he was struggling to prevent y'all from healing him, the party managed to heal him from his near-death experience. And after more failed attempts to reason with Benny, at the mention of the mines, Benny freaked out and started calling out strange phrases, talking about a temple in the mines, a stone door with chains, and simply the word violence over and over and over again. During that time, Ren suddenly felt the presence of her patron, the Raven Queen, entering the house. Following the Raven Queen into the house and into the room that everybody was gathered in, the matron explained there is a way to help Benny by having Ren take in some of the influence Benny is dealing with. During the process of Ren trying to help Benny, Benny calmed down a little and seemed to be staring at the Raven Queen herself. He began talking about something or someone that is coming back that seems to have some sort of connection with the Raven Queen herself. Before any more information could be given, Ren, with the Raven Queen's forceful help, managed to calm Benny down by taking in some of the influence, raising her own pile of influence to a dangerous degree. Afterwards, Igneel helped Benny out of the house and headed towards the temple to get some more help and have him rest. And upon exiting the house, the party were quickly surrounded by the city guards because it was a bit of a racket, who forced the party to come by the barracks to give a statement over the commotion that was caused in the house. While heading to the barracks, the party and the guard escort seemed to stumble upon what looks to be a riot that had begun. And that is the scene that y'all see now, with what looks to be a mob of townsfolk that seem to have been beating on a couple of guards, quickly surrounding y'all. So, with all that being said, I would like everybody to go ahead and roll initiative. We got a battle right out of the gate.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what to do, Pa.
Then I'll say you die.
No, please no. Father, please. How do I do the thing? I forgot.
Wasted my 1 nat 20 for the next, I don't know, fucking 3 months.
Get rid of the
Advantage
non-combatant.
on it, I think, aren't I?
I've already forgotten how to do things. It's been so long.
I forget how to do things every week, so no.
I
Oh god, what's the
forgot how annoying my tablet is.
thing? That's inspiration.
For those who are struggling, on the top you should see the combat carousel where there should be everybody's portrait. If you simply click on the red dice that's there, I should prompt you to roll for your initiative.
Combat carousel is not active for me. Unpause the game, Sam.
I don't think that should make a difference. Okay, if you can't see it through there, if you go on the right side where you should see the two swords crossing, click on that, and you should find your name, and then click on that dice.
There.
I'll go ahead.
So
Son of a-
mine should actually be.
I rolled a 2.
It's not adding my temporal awareness extra to it. It's just adding my modifier. So it
Did you
should
get
be
a new
+2 +2. No, my voice is just mostly gone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There it
I
is.
hope you feel better soon.
I don't feel bad. I just struggling.
Here.
Oh my god.
I will edit that for you. What is it? It's a +3?
Yeah, so my temporal awareness lets me add my intelligence modifier to it.
Which is
So it should be 14 actually. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
No,
yeah.
Just making sure. I'll go ahead and roll for Ren.
I think you may need to roll for me as well. I can't get it to me
No.
roll.
No worries. No worries. I'll go ahead and roll for you.
Thank you.
Nice. And now, roll for everybody else. All right. Then, at the top of the round, with this mass riot that's breaking out, with so many different townsfolk looking around, and you see all these townfolk have a very crazed look in their eyes, like their eyes are dilated and they're just staring. Lots of them There's many of them holding daggers, some are holding short swords, some are holding like clubs and everything, and they look like they're ready to fight. So, with all that being said, Abel, you're at the top of the round. What are you doing?
Okay, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Number one.
Right.
Number two, um, does it look like these townsfolk are like after us, or are they just after the guards and stuff?
I'll say. I'll say. I'll let you get. Give me an insight check, and this will count as your bonus action.
And in the last session, I cast Pass Without Trace on everybody. Would that still be active?
If that would, you pass without trace. It'll be more on the tail end of that effect, but people can try to get hidden. You'll still have the plus 10 to that, but just be aware with everyone looking at you, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Okay, but
Yeah.
going off of, damn, you got a plus 10 to your insight. Damn.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Well, as you're using your keen eyes, you're reading everybody's body language, and the town folks look more along the lines of they're willing to just fight anything, right? No, they don't care who's in the way. They just want to fight something.
Okay. Well, so, and this is like a tree over here.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just trying to gauge, what is like the best place that looks like would be to hide then? At least get out of the immediate ire of all these townsfolk. I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to let the guards handle it.
Well, if you're trying to hide, we currently place you, Lily, Ryan, Okora, and Maze in the wagon. I believe it was. We established that you were driving because Maze and them had to change real fast because there was a bit of blood on them. And so you were driving the wagon. So if you want, you can try to like stealth your way into the back of the wagon and just kind of close, because you do have a cover over on the wagon.
Okay.
So you could try to just stealth in there.
Okay. I might do that then, because I'm not trying to take out any by accident.
Okay.
And it come to bite me in the ass. So I'm just gonna try and sneak in then.
Okay. Then I'll
kinda
say this will be your.
Motion. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna try and motion to everybody else to come this way.
Okay. Then I'll say roll me a stealth check. And
Okay.
we'll say this will be your action. Just see if you can hide.
Okay.
And you still do have pass without trace, so you'll add 10 to whatever this is. Okay.
Oh well.
just like the wind, you suddenly just
Perfect.
fade into the back of the wagon, and Lilia looks at you and just goes, "What's going on?" And Ryan just looks over and just
I'm doing the same.
Lilia just
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of pulls her wolf cloak pelt like a little closer.
Yeah. That will be my turn.
Okay.
Then.
Oh.
Next, we are with Miss Laurie. Laurie, you're at the front of the pack, and you're seeing just the army of townsfolk that are looking right at you.
I'm at the front and I'm on a giant fucking horse.
Yeah, you are on a big horse.
Oh god. Shit. Well,
Nothing like having the cleric at the front.
yep. Why did they have to be so early in the order? Um, I just wanna not be here.
Meaning.
I just wanna move, like, back more.
To clarify, can we like use? We can use non-lethal weapon attacks to take people down, right?
Yeah, you just have to call it out. So just to explain this properly, because we never had a chance for me to explain this. When it comes to combat, there is an option where if you're using a weapon or like unarmed attack or whatnot, you can say that y'all are choosing non-lethal option, which means that you're not trying to kill them, but you still have to reduce their HP to 0 to knock them out. So you won't be killing them, you'll just be more along the lines of trying to knock them out. So that is an option, but I'm also clarifying that for a lot of weapons, it may be hard to do that, like with the bow and arrow, for example. So just keep that in mind.
Just get an arrow with like a boxing glove on it.
Classic.
One of those, like, suction cup arrows from the plastic ones.
No, like
Them
the
in the
knockout
knee.
arrows that Green Arrow uses.
Oh, there you go.
I just wanna, like... I'm like, this is, like, not our problem. I'm gonna, like, kind of look back at the others and be like, try to, like... Be like, hey, what are... I'm gonna, like, kind of try to talk quietly. We're just leaving, right? We're not dealing with this.
Well, I certainly don't want to.
Well, that's good enough for me. I want to move. How do I move my horse?
I believe you should be
Go,
able,
go, stop it.
to click and
Come on,
drag
boy.
him. If not, just tell me where you want to go.
Could go away.
I'm just gonna go back here. Oh, I'm not going.
Okay.
Yeah, but on my horse.
Okay.
So
So bring you over there.
Yep.
So you immediately just like
backing away.
just nope, and then proceed to just turn your horse fully around. Since you are riding your horse, you are not using your walking speed. You're using your horse walking speed, which is 60 feet.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so you can just run off the map if you want to just fully escape. It's
I
it's
don't
your
wanna
call,
do
but
that.
if you do go fully off the map, you will be considered out of combat. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't have a lot of stuff that wouldn't kill someone. Uh. I mean, I'll get ready to, what do I have that wouldn't be lethal? I'll just get ready. If anyone attacks, like any of our group, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on them, but
Okay, so you're holding your action, you're holding the spell Sacred Flame, and the condition is if anybody attacks one of y'all.
yep. The guards, I don't care, just one of us.
Okay, duly noted. Okay, next it will be this civilian's turn, who is immediately gonna run over here, target this guard, and you see this civilian just runs over to this guard holding what looks to be a short sword. Is gonna try to take a swing at him and misses as the guard deflects it with this spear, just like no fuck. And you see the guard is all like, Commander, what's What's the word? But that's gonna be it for his turn. Next is gonna be Ren's turn, who is just gonna follow your y'all's lead and just gonna get ready to book it. And we'll say she's holding. Yeah, she'll just hold Eldritch Blast for whoever is gonna try to attack her or attack the group. So next we'll go to the City Guard, who is gonna target. You see the City Guard and the captain, who's the one been mainly talking to Yar. You see he already draws his sword and shield and looks over and looks at the town folks, and you hear him just go, "We have our orders. Kill them all!" And it's gonna proceed to make 2 swings against a civilian as he brings down his longsword. Oh yeah, slashes down onto the civilian and cuts deep into the civilian. The civilian lets out. Ow! See, they are trying to kill us. And he's gonna take another swing at him. And as he's going, they are trying to kill. A longsword just slices his head off as the civilian falls to the ground. And you see the captain kind of just looks at him, and then flicks the blood off his blade and looks at the rest of the crowd and goes, "God damn it!" And he's gonna use his movement to close the distance. Finwin, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
They gave the same
It is.
energy as the guy sticking the stick in his own bike and falling over. He just
Yeah.
attacked him. Said, "See, they try to kill."
Yeah, Fenwin just says promptly, "Fuck this," and tries to move off of the map.
Oh, so you just
Walking away.
you're fully
I'm
gone.
going.
Okay.
I'm going.
Okay. So I'm assuming you're just turning around, just booking it.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with this.
Okay.
Too much for the day already.
So we'll just say you go all the way off the map, and you're just
Gone.
yeah, you're just booking it. Yep. So for the time being, you are away from combat, and would you, that is your movement. So you still have your action and your bonus action. Do you want to use an action to dash and just double the movement, just like kick your horse into high gear and get the hell out of there?
You know what? Yes.
Okay.
Like, I'm done. I'm leaving.
Like, so Laurie, as you're getting ready to go, you're getting some distance, and you're looking back to see, just waiting for the other group. You see Finwin just immediately turns around, nope, and whoo, just rides right past you.
He's like, I'm gone. I'm not dealing with that bullshit.
Next is gonna be this guard's turn, or excuse me, the civilian's turn, who is holding club and is gonna try to take. Misses. And try to get the guard as the guard's slowly getting to his feet. The guard manages to just deflect his blade. Next is gonna be this civilian's turn, who is gonna come over to this city guard and going to use a short sword. Does manage to hit him. You see this the town folks run over to him and swings his sword and manages to stab into the city guard. The city guard just lets out a yelp in pain. Next it's his turn, who's going to return the favor by thrusting a pike at him. Managed to hit. Just double checking, making sure. Okay, nope. Next is this commoner. Obviously, I'm going to go fast with all of these rolls since there's a lot of them. So, Maze, be aware, you are coming up next in the terms of the next player. So, just be aware of that.
Yep.
Boop, boop, boop. Gonna Try to stab him. Managed to stab into the commander, who just kind of looks at the blade and then looks at the townsfolk, and you see him just go shake his head and goes, "I'm sorry." Next is gonna be this one's turn, who is immediately just running over and is gonna try to take out the horse. And it's gonna use a dagger against the horse. Oh yeah. As the commoner wields his dagger and charges up the horse and manages to stab it in its leg, and the horse Amber lets out a painful shriek. Larry, you said you were holding your action till someone attacked?
Yes. Yep, I'm gonna.
That's weird. I'm not giving the option.
Oh, the save DC should be 15, if that helps.
Okay, that does. So it's a dex save, right?
I believe so. Let me just double check.
It's Dexter.
Yes.
Fails. Go for the damage. Okay. Yeah. So you shoot out against the civilian who gets hit by your sacred flame, and he lets out a shriek in pain. Next, it's Ren's turn, who was holding the Eldritch Blast. Does manage to hit as Ren holds out her hand and shoots out a beam of energy and hits the civilian, who takes both hits, the Sacred Flame and the Eldritch Blast, and yells out in pain, but still standing, which is very strange for townsfolk. Next is going to be this one's turn, who's going to target the captain, or excuse me, the commander. Misses, though, as you try to take a stab at the commander. Next is going to be this one's turn. Gonna go for the commander again. Man, to stab in to the commander.
Oh.
Next is going to be this one's turn. Coming over to the commander. Misses. And finally, we got this one's turn, who is actually going to go over to this city guard. Just going to use a dagger against him. Does manage to stab him. And now finally, Maze! It is your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Oh my god.
Yeah, you currently just see a swarm of townsfolk are just circling the guards that were with y'all. You just saw Fenwin just turn around and book it, and Laurie is starting to look like she's about to book it as well.
Was I driving this cart? I was up front. I don't know if I was driving or not.
No, it was Abel who was driving, and the rest of y'all were in the back.
Okay, so I just like hopped up front. Okay, that's what it was.
Well, currently Abel's in the back as well, hiding. So no one's driving the cart right now.
Okay. Let me do this. I'll use my movement. I'll just get up there, and once I'm up there, make sure I can do this. How far? 90 feet? Alright, yeah. I'm going to... Oh, I can always target it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Doesn't hit anyone around it. Okay, cool. So I have to target someone with this, so let me... Make sure I'm targeting the one I want.
Just so for everybody that's aware now that we're dealing with target, there is a new module that I'm testing out to see if it's better in terms of targeting. To target someone, I believe y'all on default setting. Y'all can change this in the settings, but to target like a token or an enemy, just hold the alt and then click. No, left click.
Yeah.
So it should help you with targeting and all that.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna. Actually, I'm gonna yell
Okay.
to the captain. Captain, you want some help?
The commander kind of looks over, or the captain kind of looks over at you, and just kind of just giving you all a once over, and just goes, "This is my town. These are my folks. It's our duty to take care of this. Y'all get out of here."
I mean, make it easier for you. Like, I don't want to dirty my hands if I don't have to. You're right. This is your responsibility. I don't want any part of it. It feels wrong. I can make it easier for you. You specifically. Do you trust me? You don't know me.
No, I don't trust you, but go ahead.
All right. This is going to feel weird.
If you say so. And you see he's still
And
like bracing himself.
I'm gonna cast polymorph on him
Okay.
and turn him into a mammoth.
Huh. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Of all the things you could
No.
have turned him into, I was never expecting a mammoth.
I totally forgot you had that spell. Thankfully, it is in Foundry. It just sucks
Yeah.
because I didn't have the token art ready. But regardless, so describe to me like what exactly happens. Like, how are you shooting out the magic, and like how is he transforming? Since this is your spell.
So she pulls out the string, the caterpillar cocoon, and kind of like weaves it around. And as much like with Maze's magic, usually it's very like there's always bits of purplish and black for the Raven Queen's influence.
Mhm.
That's like there in her DNA, but there's this essence of like time to it. There's weird bits you can almost swear you see cogs or like what looks like the like rips in the time stream whenever she does her magic. She kind of weaves it and then just flicks it, and then it's just like a wisp. And as it lands on his shoulder, it's like flashes through time and almost like bone first, like reversing like a fossil, an exhibit, just how it builds back up on it as he morphs into a giant mammoth. And then I chose that one because it has a gore attack and it can do a charge, and he's got all the crowd control he needs.
Mm-hmm.
Retains his personality and everything. He just has to.
No, yeah. So
Giant.
before
fuzzy-
all of y'all's eyes, you see Maze cast the spell, and as it hits him, you see the guard shifts into a full-grown mammoth, and everybody else kind of gets pushed to the side. So I gotta move him a little bit so I can push everybody to the side. Get over there. As now the once proud captain has turned into a giant mammoth, and you see the mammoth just let out a loud belch and just a loud horn with his trunk and stares down the guard. And if I remember correctly, he can't communicate, right?
He can't speak, but
Right.
he still retains his personality and everything. He
Gotcha.
Just, like,
So
he's a mammoth.
you see the mammoth kind of just like looking at his body and looking at his trunk, and then kind of looks back at you, and ever so faintly, you can see one of its eyebrows just kind of raise at you, and then
I
looks
give
back.
a thumbs up.
Just looks back at the guard, and you see all the other guards are just like, Captain, are you? Oh, Captain? And you see
He's fine.
you see the man kind of looks over, and with his trunk, you see it just trying to give a thumbs up, and the guards are like, okay.
Crowd control. Maybe you can knock them out instead of just killing them. There you go. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna start trying to make the cart back up.
Okay. Then, just so we can clear things up, Okor, you're the only one else that hasn't gone in terms of players. I'll just ask this: are you gonna try to like stop Maze from leaving, or are you like fully supported? Like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
He said to get out of here. Everyone else seems like they're leaving, so I'm gonna go too.
Okay. Then we will say, just for the sake of things, just so I don't have to go through everybody else's turn to get to the point. We'll say as everybody quickly turns around and books it out, just heading out as far as y'all can, following after Finwin, and the cart can't go that as fast as the other horses. There's about a 20 feet difference between those. So unless y'all are, are y'all keeping up with the wagon, or like for the ones on horses? So Laurie and Finwin, are y'all keeping up with the wagon, or are y'all just booking it as far as y'all can?
I'm staying by the wagon.
Yeah, I'll stay by the wagon, but also like a little bit ahead, just because.
Okay.
Generally booking it, but also like making sure to not
Okay. Then
leave him in the dust.
as all of y'all book it as far away as y'all can, you're hearing one loud, what sounds like a trumpet, like sounding out through the air from a giant mammoth. Y'all quickly go further and further and further and further and further until the battle is just a distant memory. A weird, quick, and violent memory, but a memory nonetheless, as y'all all run as fast as y'all can. I'll ask y'all, how far do y'all go until y'all finally stop to collect yourselves? If y'all do. Or are y'all like heading somewhere in particular, or what are y'all doing?
I have no idea where we're going.
Are we going to that shop?
Do we know where it is?
I don't know where it is. I think we were heading back to the temple.
We established that because Maze stated that she was gonna ask one of the guards when y'all left for directions to the store.
Okay,
Yeah.
Maze knows where it is. So, following the cart.
Okay, so y'all just
Where?
heading straight to the magic store after all that nonsense?
Yes.
Okay, totally fine with me. So,
Just booking it.
so Abel, you're in the back, and you're just like, whew. And then you see Lily just peeks her head out from underneath her cloak and just going like, and the car's like moving like a lot faster than it usually is. So she's you just hear her go, wee, wee, like trying to still be quiet because she doesn't know if it's she still needs to.
She's
Yeah.
too pure for this world.
And Ryan's there and just so like, I don't even know what happened out there, and I don't want to know. Y'all keeping me safe, so as all y'all keep on going, Major leaned on the wagon and the little entourage y'all got through on the streets and through the town until you do get to falling loosely like where exactly the store is, with the direction from the guards. You weave through the town, and eventually it takes you maybe like an extra 10 or so minutes just to get through everything, but you do finally come to a a single like a street with lots of different buildings, and you see all these buildings. They look in very different states of ruin. Like some windows are smashed in, some windows have bars or like barricades on the front and like the front door. Some have signs. There were some signs that says tavern that's like hanging off one of the like hinges. There was a sign that says a blacksmith that's looks like it's been shattered into pieces. And just lots of businesses on the street, but it looks like a lot of them have been closed. And as you're looking through, you then spot one building. It looks somewhat small building made of black wood with 2 glass windows in the front. And the building looks very out of place in terms of it looks completely clean compared to all the other buildings. Like this looks pristine. There's no dust. The glass is shining. It looks very, very pristine and just clean overall. It's 1 story tall. It has like a stone roof on the top, and you see a sign with what looks to be like a little sketch of a cat that's like curling around on the edges of the sign with text that says "The Curious Cat."
That's not suspicious.
All right. Do y'all approach?
Sure.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So
Oh, is there a place to like tie up our horses?
it would be on the side, yes.
Cool. I do that.
Whether y'all want to in this neighborhood, that's entirely up to y'all.
Go in on my horse. No, I'm
I'll
sorry.
get on a giant horse. I
Just
don't
do
think
not
I
get
can
off
do
the horse.
Okay, so as y'all approach, and for those who want to, y'all can get off y'all's horses and tie up at a nearby hitching post, and going to the front door. I'll ask. Well, as y'all go to the front door, you do see a sign that's on the door that says "Knock for service."
Do we not?
Huh?
Okay.
Says Simac, so why not? What could go wrong?
Okay.
They all say.
All right. So you give a knock on the door, and you hear what sounds to be a feminine voice coming from from inside the store, and you hear, "Are you here to rob me or purchase something?"
Purchase, hopefully.
Second thing.
As you say purchase, you see what now looks to be a at the bottom of the door. You see like a little slot down there that can be raised from the inside, and you see it raised, and then a silver tray comes out, like it's been pushed out very gently, and it says, "Prove it. Drop a coin inside for each person coming in."
Okay.
It's all going in there.
Yeah, I can. What kind of coin?
Gold coin.
Sounds good. Finland drops a coin for each person in the party on the silver tray.
Okay, so it would be 8 coins in total since she is counting the kids.
Fine.
That works.
Okay, so you drop the coins, and almost immediately the tray just gets seems to be pulled by something back into the store, and then the slot closed, and then after a couple seconds, the slot reopened, and the tray comes out, and you see about 8 small vials that get pulled up, and they're filled with this weird dark blue liquid that seems to have some sort of like texture in there that seems to be swirling, and it gets pushed out, and you hear the voice go, "Now drink these."
Uh, and these are safe to consume?
No response.
Oh.
And you're not gonna tell us what they are?
Can I like pick it up and like smell it before, like just to see if it might be like poisonous?
Okay, if you're looking
That's
for,
my goal as well. I want to try and discern if it's like what kind of magical potion it is, because I automatically assume it's magical potion of some kind.
okay, so Finwin, you're looking for poison, and Maze, you're looking for some discern what kind of magic it might have.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yep.
Finwin, you make me a survival check, and
Okay.
Maze,
Oof.
you make me a Arcana check.
Wow.
Okay. Finwin, you take the small vial and you kind of look at it, and be as it may, you're trying to just discern what it is, and from your training with Roland and just trying your best to observe it, it's tough to say. It looks like nothing that you're used to, nor can you discern any kind of toxic that could may or may not be in there. Maze, as you're looking at the potion and you're giving a good once over and trying to discern any kind of magical properties, you do pick up that there is a very strong magical energy coming from the potion, and it looks to be a one of a kind. Like it's specifically designed to do something, but you are not 100% sure what exactly.
Fuck it. I unplug it and I drink it.
Okay. Maze, I need you to roll me 2d6 for me.
Oh boy.
Maze explodes. And
I'm the
feathers.
blueberry girl from
You become
Willy
feathered
Wonka.
again.
Trauma.
Okay. Then Maze, as you down the potion and you let it circulate through your body, you suddenly feel that influence that's been plaguing you seem to vanish. Like it's exiting your systems, like your body naturally, and there's a bit of dark red smoke that seems to come out of your mouth, your nose, and ears. Like very like it's a very small trail of it. Not like it just, but it's a very small trail of it that seems to be coming out. So you are no longer at stage 2. You are back to stage 1.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so Fenwin chugs the dang thing.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh, this is a good thing. Okay. Drink it quick. But what does it taste like? Is it cherry flavor?
tasting it seems to be a mixture of a strong like peppermint taste, but also it seems to have an aftertaste of a weird kind of like a herb texture to it that seems to like stick to the back of your throat a little bit.
Maze is gagging, but it's like it does good things. But it's peppermint.
Cool, I'm still chugging it.
Try not to throw up.
Okay, so for those who are chugging it, go ahead and roll me 2d6 for me. Finwin, do you want me to roll for you, or do you want to roll?
D6 is the.
The square.
Okay.
Was I also infected with this thing?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, I would do the same thing, I think.
I think I do. You can't. I can do 1. I can do 2.
Oops.
Okay. Able. Oh, yeah, Abel, you're completely fine. I forgot. Akora, you reduce it by 5. Yeah, you're fine as well. And this will be for Rin. Alright. She desperately needed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I needed that too, to be fair. I was getting
Okay, and
close.
Finwin, this one will be for you. Ooh.
Ooh. That's terrible. It's a good thing I'm not too far into the stages.
Okay. So, for a lot of y'all, you feel the effects get this influence that's been plaguing y'all get drastically reduced. A lot of y'all weren't too far into the stages, weren't too far in. So for a very few of y'all, it doesn't feel much different. But if it does have a soothing effect, and you still taste the same peppermint and the herb texture on the back of your throat. And
Cora looks like he's going to throw up because he can't stand peppermint.
What is your problem with peppermint, all of you? Not the worst thing we've ever tasted.
and
Cats don't like mint.
you see Lily just kind of
Like,
you see Lily kind of just looks at the vial, then looks at you, Abel, and just I don't like peppermint.
Oh.
It
Your medicine,
tastes
child.
of the woods. It is good for you.
You see,
It's helpful.
To your father.
she kind of clutches on the wolf pelt cloak that she has, and just squeezes it tight. And
Very quickly.
downs it, and it, and okay, all right. And Ryan just easily just goes, it's like one of my medicines I have to take. Downs it as well. All right. Okay.
Lots of fives.
So, as y'all down it, and you see, you're feeling the effects take hold of you. The door quickly then opens, and you feel a sudden, like, kind of pull, like something's, like an invisible force is pulling you into the store. So who's all entering? Who's all entering the store?
I will, because I'm curious. I haven't been here in 2 weeks.
Same.
I
Yeah,
will
I'm
be
going.
going as well. I think everyone.
In we go.
So, what you gonna say, everybody?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as
Safer than outside.
So I'm sure the horses will be fine. So as all y'all
It's
enters
fine.
the store, the door immediately shuts behind y'all. And entering the store, you see that there are as many different sets of rows, like neat rows of display cases featuring many different types of items, from rings to gems to bracelets to scrolls. And on the other side of the entrance is a counter with a door leading to a back room area. And as y'all enter, like once the door closes behind y'all, you hear what sounds to be like a magical chime just echoes through the store. And soon you see the feminine voice comes out of the back room, and you see what looks to be a 5'5" female tabaxi with pure black fur. And for those who don't know what a tabaxi is, it's basically like a humanoid cat.
That
Khajiit
explains
has
the
many
name.
wares if you have coin.
Mm-hmm. And comes out with pure black fur, gold colored eyes, and her fur is looks very, very smooth and very, very soft, and wearing what looks to be a bedla, which for those who don't know what that is, it's basically what belly dancers wear. So black and gold colored silky, like a black and gold colored silky bra top, and a black full length skirt that goes down to her ankles, and what looks to be gold chains wrapped tightly around her hips, that seems to go from her hips to her knees to her ankles, and some more chains going up her body. Very curvy, and you see that she walks with a big sway, and looks to be like she is very full of confidence, and she knows she's attractive.
Akora is immediately smitten.
Yeah, she looks over and just looks over at John and goes, "Well, I do have to say, you all look wonderful." And you see she kind of just checking everyone out, then looks at you, Akora, and goes, "Oh my." And before you know it, you see this black fur tabaxi just appears like right in front of you, Cora, and you see her goes, "It's been some time since I've seen such a strong man like you." And you see she slowly puts her hand on your pec and just, "Ooh, my."
I just let her.
And you see that she's just getting, like, she's making direct eye contact, like, with you, Okora, like, not breaking it whatsoever, and just staring at you and goes, "So, what brings a fine man like you by?"
Oh,
Out of character, I have no idea what we're doing.
Oh,
Damn it, Sam, you've literally broken me already.
gosh, we were looking for like help and information.
Yeah, we think
Yes,
they may have a
we're-
lead on
Or
how
what's
to-
going on,
where
basically.
to start to stop this, since they have.
we were seeking help.
You see that she doesn't seem to respond to any of y'all for a moment, but as soon as Akora starts talking, you see that she kind of, right. And she finally makes eye contact with the rest of y'all and goes, "Y'all said that you were seeking help from me."
Yes.
Nods.
Well, good. I'm assuming, based on you coming here asking for help, you all are trying to fix the rather nasty problem that's going around.
That is
Yes.
correct.
Well, I can tell you what I know, but you must understand. I run a business, even during this trying time. So,
We have coin for information.
oh, sweetie. And you see that she looks over at back at you, Akora, with these like very, very lustful eyes at you and goes, "I'm sure we can come to an arrangement for you."
I am blushing in real life right now. Oh my god.
And you see she like she's beginning to rub your arm a little bit and gives a light squeeze before very smoothly and elegant just turns away and walking to behind the counter and kind of directing at you, Akora, has a little bit more sway in her hips as she's walking purposely to the counter. And you see as she gets behind the counter, she's purposely like leaning over and just places her head in her hand and goes, "So, what do y'all want to know? Oh, and by all means, if y'all are in need for some magical items, I might be able to help you as well."
God damn it, Sam.
Is this how people usually get made?
Say that one more time.
So Fenwin is just like kind of muttering to herself, like, "Is this how you normally attract people?" Because she had a very unconventional like marriage in terms of like dating. So
Wait, can I insight check the vaccine? Like, is this like genuine, or is she like trying to like trick Akora into something?
Oh, okay. Larry, go ahead and make me an insight check if you're trying to read.
was
Just
also
want to know what
wondering.
the fuck is going on with her. Oh no.
Yeah, may I also do that as well? Because I was also kind of thinking like
Yeah, by all means.
going on.
Go ahead. Laurie, hard to tell.
Well, goddamn.
Hey yo.
Abel, as you're studying her, it's very hard for you to kind of understand what kind of feelings she's giving off based on your experience. The only feeling like you can like truly identify based on your background is kind of close to the feeling of certain moments between you and him.
Oh,
Like it's
Yeah.
not like fully onto that type of feeling, but you can detect like you can kind of see that it's getting to like some of the more what's the word,
Intimate.
more of the intimate part of it.
oh, okay, okay. I see you. I see you. Um, I'm doing that like I at a chord, I at her, I at a chord, I um, Akora, I believe she is trying to bed you.
If you don't
Uh,
say these things,
I mean, I was.
Everyone is just like melting in the background, trying so hard not to.
You see her go, well, I'm not ashamed of it.
Basically, like, well, obviously.
we can tell that much.
Hmm. It's not every day I get to see a big, strong man who comes into my store. And with so much of. Mm,
Not
I'm
even know
sorry.
his
Damn it,
name.
Sam.
I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. What were y'all here for? What information do y'all seek?
Well, we are trying to put an end to what is going on here. The craziness, the people going insane.
Hmm.
And you seem to have a more of a grasp than most, so we came here. And you're gonna have even less big, strong men coming in here if you if they all die.
That's blunt.
Well,
Here's a number being
I
subtle.
just turned one of them into a mammoth to fight off a crowd. Okay, I think we're past the point of grim.
Yeah,
I
we
try to
should
drink
probably.
water ever.
You all sound like a very fun bunch.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
spend the day
That's a
with
word.
us. You'll either fall in love with adventuring or rethink it for the rest of your life. There's no
Oh,
in between.
honey, please. I have done enough adventuring in my time. Well, in my short time. I'm more keen to be running my store, creating my items. But I wouldn't mind having a day with him. And looks over at Akora.
Cora's just sort of like leaning over, like he's a little bit Twitter pated. That could be arranged.
Oh.
Don't be fooled by his muscle. He's a sweetheart.
Hmm.
He's a soft kitty.
They all usually are. You see her tail is like coming up a little bit and just swaying back and forth a little. Now, uh, sweetie, please don't distract me with a good time. We can talk later. More privately, if you care for it.
I just nod. Of
Hmm.
course.
Hmm. Good kitty. And gives you a pat and just. Now, you said that y'all were here to fix the issue that's been plaguing this whole area. Man, I really. I picked a bad time to show up. I was just talking to my friend not so long ago, and he's more or less. I guess you can say he's almost as smart as me. For a human, but. mm. But we have been going up. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I forgot to properly introduce myself. My name is Nazelia. It is a pleasure, and looks at you, Okora, to meet all of you.
A lovely name.
Isn't it? Now, can I get the name of all of you?
I am Akora of Clan Emberi.
Ooh, interesting. You are from the Slain Kingdom, aren't you?
Yes.
That's where I remember the Emberi clans being. Man, all the way out here in the Empire. Fascinating. I'm sure we can talk more about that later.
He just nods very dumbly.
Now the rest of you.
Well, I'm Miss Ashev. Hello.
Shadar Kai, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yes.
I don't see many of your people in the Empire, much less specifically your kind among the elves. It is a absolute pleasure to have you in my store.
Well, so far, you've had a lot of pleasure in this store.
Sadly, not as much as you think. And I'm kind of not liking what you're insinuating.
I didn't mean, like, like, in the store. I mean, since we've been in here, you've been very forward.
Oh,
Don't worry. No judgment.
life is short to kick around the bush. So I rather make my point across with no, I guess, hidden meaning.
That's... I can respect that.
Like that very much.
Thank you. But what about you, Mr. Dragonborn?
I am Abel Calvary.
It is a pleasure and an honor to meet a Dragonborn in my lovely store. And you see she looks down at Lily. And Lily during this entire time was just like, whoa. Like holding on to you, Abel. And then you see Nazelia looks down and gives her a smile and goes, like leans over and goes, and what is your name, little one? She kind of like get closer to Abel and goes, my name's Lily. You're very pretty. Oh, aren't you just a charmer? Here. And you see like she kind of holds out her hand and just kind of, and then suddenly candy appears in her hand and goes, here you go. And she's like, just looks at you, Abel, and goes, I like her.
No more candy.
Yeah, that's about how I got. That's about how I got her love.
And you see, Nazelia turns her attention towards you, Fenwin, and looks at you and goes, and what is your name, if you don't mind me asking?
Fenwin.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Fenwin. You are, and then she kind of looks. She looks at you, He kind of looks at Laurie and looks back at you. You two are from the Feywild, aren't y'all?
I kind of look over at Laurie.
It's like fucking deer in headlights, like as if it's not completely obvious. Yes, we are.
And what is your name? Looking at you, Laurie.
Um, um, Larry, like deciding whether or not to use a fake name and be like, no, I waited too long. It's gonna be weird.
Right. Finwin and Laurie. It's a pleasure to meet y'all two. And I hope you find this realm of ours to your liking. You see,
Certainly have so far.
you see, she kind of just looking at onto you and just goes, Two elves from the Feywild, a Shadar Kai from the Elven Kingdom, a dragon born, a Leonin, and two humans. This is a interesting group, if you don't mind me saying.
You could say that.
She kind of looks over at Ren and goes, and a half elf too. This is a what's the word? Interesting, or no, unique. That's the word. Kind of group that you all make. Anyways, I'm getting off track. So, you seek information about what's going on, or looking for protection on what's going on?
Yes to both.
Well, I had my cute little friend Otis here not too long ago, and we were just discussing and going over some theories about what exactly is going on, and he said that he was going to do some investigation of his own. Haven't heard from him in a bit, but I'm sure he's fine. He's a smart one, so he should be fine. But regardless, anyways, yes, the influence has been happening about a month ago, and it's been driving people mad, I should say. And Otis and I have our theories about what's going on, and we managed to narrow it down to something underground, something very old. And after much study, especially with some more or less cooperative subjects to observe and kind of study this weird magic that's influencing people, we did manage to make some potions, which I am glad that they worked. I didn't think they would, but I'm glad they seem to work. However, these potions are very tough to make. And right now, I can only, for sale, offer about 5. And since these are tough to make, they are going to be a tad bit expensive.
What sort of ingredients do you need to make them?
Well, one of the ingredients is a rare flower that grows up on the north side of town. But I pretty much harvest that clean due to demand. So, pretty sure you won't find that anywhere nearby until we can get this magic to go away. I did also manage to make some amulets to help not really repel the influence, but more reduce the effects that hits you. So I can sell you those. And I believe Otis took one. I have the other one. So I believe that would make... We have 2 that are in stock right now. I'm currently working on making more, but it takes time.
Wow. How much would an amulet be?
An amulet would cost 700 gold pieces.
I was having like a coughing moment there. What was the amulet again? Or amulets?
The price or what they are?
They're the help block the influence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was literally dying, sorry.
Excuse me. They don't help block it. They help reduce the effect it takes. So not fully block it, but just basically lowers the amount of dice that you roll.
Okay. And they're 700?
Mm-hmm. And there's only 2.
Oof. Well, shit.
Those are
And how much?
Oh, go ahead.
And how much would the potions be?
Potions, like I said, I only have 4 in stock, and those are gonna be about 400 gold pieces each.
400?
Mm-hmm.
She did say that they are rare ingredients, so. Remember, we have a decent chunk.
Maybe. Where am I at? Maybe we should get 1.
For now.
Yeah. Because Ren is a little. Took a lot in from that.
You see Ren in the background just kind of leaning in the back, not wanting to be a part of any conversation.
Yeah.
Poor thing. Let's get it for her.
So what are y'all deciding on buying? The potion or the amulet?
I will maybe purchase it. Let me double check how much I actually have. I forgot.
For you, if you can either go to D&D Beyond or go to Foundry. It might be better for you on D&D Beyond, since I know it's a little weird on the tablet. But for you,
I'm just going straight to because I looked already on my Foundry amount. Definitely.
Just double checking as well. Okay, you do have a good amount of money. You can at least buy one of them. So, who's buying what?
I will be buying just
What was that?
buying one amulet.
Gotcha. So that'd be 700 gold pieces from you.
Right. Fenwin kind of wrestles through her bag and pulls out the amount of coinage and hands it over. Or does.
She takes a coinage and puts it underneath the counter, and hands you a brown case and opens it for you, and you see a simple gold chain amulet with a dark blue gem hanging off of the gold chain, and you see the blue gem seems to have some sort of white smoke that seems to swirl in the center of it. And you see, it seems as soon as it gets brought out, you see the white smoke begins to swirl faster and faster a little bit, and then it starts to slow down. And she hands it out to you and goes, and this should help with the effects that hit you in the morning, the afternoon, and at night. So it should help lessen the effect.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Fenwin puts it on.
Okay. So puts it around your neck, and as soon as you put it on, you don't know what it is, but you just suddenly feel a nice, cool, like a nice, cool wave go out through your body, and some of the irritation that you still feel a little bit seems to just lessen a bit, and seems to just go away, but not fully. But it does feel nice. Okay, that is one of the amulets. Anybody else?
But, I could probably go with the other one.
The other amulet or the potion?
Amulet.
Okay.
Do I have a necklace on right now? I don't think I do. I don't think I have anything on me.
Why do you think she's so attractive to you? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna eat you, I swear to God. Hey,
Also, whatever we're buying, I'll throw 200 gold in the mix.
Okay. So,
I'll take the other amulet, so it's 700.
yep, 700 gold pieces from you.
I will pay her full price, even if she tries to do anything about it.
Doesn't argue, just takes it.
Good.
And Maze, what were you buying?
I didn't know what exactly we were all getting. I just put 200 gold that someone can use towards stuff. Like I'm not buying anything myself.
Okay.
Just putting it in the pot.
Okay, so 2 amulets have been bought, one going to Fenwin and one going to Akora.
Oh shit, I have a ton of money. Okay, I shouldn't have this much money. I'll buy 2 of the potions.
Okay. That would be a total of 400 gold pieces from you. Unless you want to use the money Maze put in.
I mean, if nobody else is gonna get anything, I will. But if anyone else is, then I won't.
Doesn't sound like it, so go for it.
All right.
So only 200 gold pieces from you.
Sick.
So you
Just
got
feel like Laurie should not have money.
At least you're not like Estinian in Final Fantasy 14.
all right. So you got 2 amulets, 2 potions, paying them full price, which I just absolutely love. Was there anything else in the store that might pique your interest? And trust me, Miss Maze, don't think I didn't notice that little book you got there. And kind of looks at your tome and goes, "I do have some scrolls if you want to browse."
Okay. Go on.
Ben, when you were saying something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say Fenwin starts kind of wandering around the store looking for anything that might Just catch your eye.
Okay. So, Maze. She begins to talk to you about all the scrolls that she has for sale, and the scrolls would be in no particular order, like no levels or anything like that. More alphabetical, I guess you can say, if anything. There's a scroll of anchor point. There's
Anchor point?
anchor point, yeah.
Oh.
Scroll of Banefire. Scroll of Comprehend Language. Scroll of Enlarge and Reduce.
Hmm.
Scroll of Entangled.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll of Message.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll of Mold Earth.
It's a
Mm-hmm.
fun one.
Scroll of Burning Hands.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll of Sending.
Okay.
And a Scroll of Trick Question.
Okay, so how much for the scroll of sending?
For Sending, it would be 200 gold pieces.
Okay. The scroll of bruh, where'd it go? Banefire.
Fire would be 120.
There's one more that intrigued me.
Was it the first
It
one?
was like third or fourth in.
Enlarge and Reduce.
Yeah, hey, that was the one.
That will also be 120.
So 440 for the lot.
Okay.
I'll ask her. I would take these three. Would you want to maybe bring it down to 400?
Since y'all already bought the amulets and the potion, and hopefully you're it's nice to have another group out there trying to fix this, so I can agree to that. So 400 gold pieces for the scroll of Banefire, Enlarge and Reduce, and Sending, right?
Enlarge, reduce, sending, and banefire. Yeah.
Okay, I'll put the scrolls in your inventory. Sending and
I've got some transcribing to do.
There you go. Okay. And Finwin, as you're looking around the store, you're seeing many different items, a lot of different kinds of magical items and different designs and fashion. You're seeing some have the names on there and what the effect does below the name, and some of them don't really catch your attention because some of them are just kind of mundane things like gloves that make you smell good, or a perfume that never goes away, or a bath potion that you can drink to clean your entire body. Well, bath potions have been bought before, so leave that up to you. But some of the items that you do see that catches your attention are boots of levitation, bracers of defense, cloak of displacement, Feyborn boots, and helm of teleportation. And there is also, you can also point out that there is a immovable rod, and there are a couple potions that are generally useful. A potion of flying, greater healing, invisibility, speed, and superior healing.
Oh, Sam, I just noticed it. The staff, my staff, I'm gonna put back in my inventory either. The snake one.
Do it.
The staff I had with this that could turn to this big snake, the boa snake.
Mm-hmm.
It's not in my inventory anymore.
Hate it.
Someone else had it for a minute, but I got everything back for everybody. But it's not in there. Just point it out, not important.
I'll fix that after the game. That's very weird. Okay. But that's what you see, Fidwin.
Okay. The cloak of displacement is just I appear to be in a different spot than I actually am, kind of thing.
Are you asking Nazelia, or are you just asking in general?
Generally, asking in general because I don't remember. I don't remember what displacement means.
I'll say for you, since you're trying to figure it out, go ahead and make me an intelligence check.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, it's awful.
Not
Terrible.
a clue. You're going
Cool.
like
I asked
displacement. Does that mean I teleport, or do I go invisible? Like you're really trying. You're really trying to think about it, but nothing's like clicking in your head. It's a
Cool.
lovely
I'm just-
like blue cloak that is designed to go around cover your body, and it's very clean, very neat in design, and you see that there seems to be what looks to be a slight shimmer to the cloak.
And you said the other thing was braziers of defense?
That was one of them. Yes, a bracer of defense.
Okay. I'll ask Azealia about the bracers of defense, like how much they are.
Ah, the bracers. Yes, the bracers of defense are designed to help boost your defensive powers and capabilities to help protect you better. Translation: while wearing these bracers, you gain a +2 bonus to your AC. However, you aren't allowed to be wearing any armor or using a shield in order for the effects to take place.
Okay.
Particularly up to
And I'll also ask her about the cloak of displacement.
Ah, the cloak. Yes, one of my more finer creations. Yes, the cloak helps trick the enemy from hitting you directly in a fight. Translation: while you're wearing this cloak, it projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on an attack roll against you. If you take damage, the property ceases to function until the start of your next turn.
Just imagine like the displacer beast from the movie.
Yeah. How much would the cloak be?
For the cloak, it would be 60,000 gold pieces.
Good to know.
What was that?
Yep. Can't afford that. Not even gonna try.
It's one of those
Just know she
situations.
has it.
One of those situations you just see the price tag and just.
Ooh. I mean, also it doesn't fit Fenwin's aesthetic at all, so like, you know.
You see Nazelia kind of leans over and goes, "If you worry about the look, I can easily change the color to match yours."
What color was it again?
Yeah, it was kind of like a dark shade of blue.
General where it's like mostly some yellowish things.
Maze keeps side-eyeing it.
And I suppose there's no chance that you could go any lower on the price
For the cloak?
for the cloak.
Since y'all have already bought some of the potions and the amulets, the lowest I can go, I'll say 55,000.
Oh,
I will keep that in mind and Shannon just kind of puts the cloak back.
Anything else?
I'm interested in anything that may help me further protect the children that are with us.
Help better protect. Well, you could. Such a broad question. It could be taken many different ways. You can get some potions, help keep the little one healthy. You could get the bracers at the fence, have her wear it, and kind of show her how to properly use them, and it'll help keep her safe. Cloak of displacement kind of helps, makes her more harder to hit. Boots of levitation. You can help her get to a higher elevation to keep her safe. It's a matter of different options or paths you can take.
Mm. And do you happen to have any magical arrows?
I'm sorry to say I don't. Otis had to take some of them for his little experiment. I do apologize. He said something along the lines of seeing if he can make his weird gauntlet thing like shoot arrows. I don't know. He's always off trying to invent something. I don't know. He's cute, but I mean, so I do apologize.
Very well. And then I'm gonna like talk to L'Oreal for a second then and just say, is there anything there that interests her?
Okay. As you reach out to L'Oreal and begin to try to connect with her, you feel it. You don't feel any of the connections like establish. Like you're reaching out and she seems to just not be responding at all.
Hmm. And dig deeper and try again.
Okay. Now you digging deeper. Are you trying to like force the connection to like happen so you can get closer to her, or like what do you mean by dig it deeper?
Not like force it, but like a little bit, you know, louder in my head, I guess.
Okay.
Try to make my presence more known.
Okay. So you reach out more louder and try to connect with her once again. And after a moment, still no response.
Hmm. That's suspicious. That's weird. I'm gonna like reach up and touch my head and make sure that the little circlet thing is still on there.
Okay. You reach up and touch your head. Still there.
Yeah. I'm gonna try one more time. One more. And I'll move on.
Okay. You try one more time to reach out to try to establish the connection again. As you're desperately trying to reach out and just trying to call out her name. Another moment passed, and still nothing.
Hmm. Um, and I assume that when I'm doing this, am I like in the library or like am I'm envisioning I'm going into her library
In terms
in
of
my head.
this of like reaching out with your head, you don't enter that the library unless she invites, like she brings you in herself,
Gotcha.
or during the dream sequence. It's more you just like focusing in your head and trying to uh, connect with her presence that's usually in your head.
Hmm.
Basically, just
Okay.
annoying them.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, then I'm just gonna force the connection then.
Okay. Then I need you to make a wisdom check for me. Or hang on, not a wisdom check. Sorry, wrong thing. It's a wisdom saving
Here we
throw.
go. That's the word. There you go.
That's the proper one.
Oops, sorry, I didn't roll the right. There.
Oh, still the same thing.
Sweet.
Okay. So as you reach out and you're trying to force this connection to latch on to the presence that you know is there, but for some reason it's gone completely silent. You reach out with your mind, and as you reach out, you feel you hit something. Like there's a wall that you hit, and it backlash against you. You take 11 points of psychic damage that rocks into your brain. And for everybody else, you suddenly see the walls seem to shimmer and flash gold for a moment, and like a translucent, like magical barrier seems to flash a little bit. And you see Nazelia, who at the moment was just staring at Agora for a moment, immediately just went,
What's that?
That's. And you see she kind of leans back and looks outside the window and kind of looks at the sun that's shining through and goes, it's not time yet. That shouldn't happen. I need to check on my wards. So, would y'all mind leaving the store? I do apologize, but I need to keep my store and my home safe.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Sorry.
quickly start heading out, and yeah, I'm gonna get outside first.
Okay. Everybody else?
Yeah, I guess I'll
I
follow.
follow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maze, I'm assuming you too. Maze?
Sorry, there's a lot happening. I will.
You good?
Yeah, I'll tag along.
Okay. Just making sure.
Go with the bulk of the group.
Okay. So all you get out of the store as the door opens for y'all, and you see Nazelia is like, her fur is starting to like stick on their end, and she kind of just eyeing the whole store before watching all you fully exit the building, and the door slams shut, and Abel, as soon as you exit the store, you suddenly feel that a sudden rush of a presence just kind of latches on to you and goes. You hear the familiar voice of L'Oreal enters your mind and goes, "Yes, Abel, is something wrong?"
I was trying to ask you if you wanted something, but I see now that the store owner had wards up. So
What? I do not understand, Abel.
nothing. Are you okay?
Yes, I was perfectly fine. I was just reading up in my library.
And is there anything that you need?
More knowledge.
Where did we get this from?
Oh my god.
I'm trying to say this as in
So-
character as possible.
You're so pure.
Master Abel, knowledge can be attained from anything and everyone. We can attain knowledge on how to cook, attain knowledge of how to garden, attain knowledge to how to kill, how to burn, how to rule an empire, how to make money. I don't care what kind of knowledge we gain, just as long
I'm
as we
very
get
specific
knowledge.
as
I know how to garden. I can share with you.
Oh yes, I saw that book on the shelf over there.
You saw that I had one.
Say that one more time.
You saw that I had one once.
Hmm? It was very lovely.
One day I will have another one.
And I hope to help as much as I can.
Fine. And we will find you more knowledge.
Thank you, Master Abel. You are too kind to me.
I am not your master.
Whatever you say, Master Abel.
And then I'll just kind of like nod and yeah, nod and just kind of like come back to my senses and see what everybody else is doing.
Okay. Good segue. Everyone else, what are y'all doing?
we're staring sadly
Are
at
the
the door.
horses still there?
Looking very confused.
Oh, are the
at
horses
Abel.
still there?
He's been like,
Are
it's kind of standing there.
Yes. Did you have a question, Finwin?
Are you alright? You started acting weird when the.
That's just Abel.
Yes. That is just me, apparently.
I would like Abel to respond for Abel because I didn't ask Akora.
Goddamn.
Fair.
So how about the person I asked? Someone I didn't ask.
Ass. Good God.
Anyways, Abel.
I am okay, and we are okay. That is what I was checking on. Thank you for asking.
Fenwin nods and kind of just turns to make sure her horse is still here and it's bleeding or something ridiculous.
Laurie, can you roll me a d20?
Oh god.
Oh boy. Oh.
As y'all walk out the store,
Oh boy. Take a wild guess.
I can see your face. I know.
hang on, I need to be fair with this. Finley, can you roll me a d20 as well?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. As y'all walk out the store and y'all trying to figure out, have your amulets, have your 2 potions, and trying to figure out where to go next. Y'all horses are gone.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is the cart still there?
The cart's still there, but you see that the wheels have been smashed a little bit. So they look like they're gonna need to be fixed a little bit.
Do I see any like hoof prints anywhere? Any kind of indication of where they might have gone?
I'll say make me a survival check since you're trying to look for tracks.
Oh my god!
Can
Is
I
it
also
just
try
one?
and? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
That's crazy that I got that high.
You, seeing that someone took your horse that you have yet to name because it hasn't happened. You haven't had that magical moment yet. You're looking around for the hoof print, and then you easily spot the hoof prints like heading down the road.
Well, seems they went this way. Whether that was by their own choice or someone took them, I have no idea.
Oh, I hope for whoever it is pissing off. That would be really fun.
Is it just Laurie's horse missing? Did Akor's go missing as well?
No, Akora's horse was attached to the wagon.
Oh.
The horses that are missing are the ones that are not attached to the wagon. So Laurie, Finwin's, and Ren's horse are gone.
I'm gonna go up to my horse and love and very happily like pet his face.
And the other fuck ass horse is still there,
I
right?
don't give a shit about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still
I
there.
hope Ben is biting
The
whoever
motherfucker's still here,
stole
but all
them.
the other horses are gone. They did
I hope
not
Ben
want
is being a
him,
little
and whoever took the horse. I'm gonna just point out the tracks to everyone else, and I'm gonna start following them.
Everyone follows. Kind of
I'm
just
not gonna go
muttering
too
about
far.
Ben biting people.
I'm assuming the rest of
Yeah.
y'all follow.
Yeah, but we can't like take the cart with us, right? Because it's
Oh, yep. The wheel is busted, so y'all will have to take a moment to fix the cart, like fix the wheel in order to get it going. But it's entirely up to y'all whether y'all want to leave it behind so you can go after and try to not lose your trail, or take a moment to fix up the cart.
If we fix the cart, Ben's gonna have to turn around and fix it because I don't think anyone else knows how.
yeah. I think Abel helped Finn out the last time, so if we work together, maybe we can do it again. Because I have some tools and stuff.
Well, Finland groans, turns around, and runs back to help fix the dang cart.
I just keep walking.
Aquaria and Maze, what are y'all doing?
Do we? Is there anything? Let me make sure I actually have it prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can. Can I ritual this? I can't. And it's not prepared. Okay. I was gonna try and cast find or locate object, but I'm not prepared. So I'll kind of have Poe go up and fly in the direction of the tracks that started,
Mhm.
and kind of like hold on to someone, have them guide me along, and look to triangulate overhead view to see if I can see where they went.
Okay. Duly noted. So, or Makora, what are you doing then?
Fuck. Sorry, I should not have had drinks. I think I'll just stay with whoever's looking for stuff or fixing stuff.
Okay. So, Akora, Abel, Finwin, and we'll say Ren is more closer to Finland, so Ren's with y'all at the cart and getting it fixed up. And Maze, you said that you're sending out Poe, but you said you're holding on to somebody's shoulder to guide you. Would you want to stay at the cart and do that, or would you want to be walking with Laurie?
I'm holding on to whoever is going, just someone like
Okay,
holding on to
so-
it so I can
so-
somebody
Yeah.
guide me along.
I'm
Like I'm
just
blind.
dragging you.
I'm a blind person walking with you. Make sure I don't walk in anything. I swear. to
I'll try my
fucking-
best.
Fucking God.
Yeah, and I think as like before they start going, I'm gonna cast summon beast, and I'll summon a horse for them. It works.
The bestial spirit has the size of a small creature, like a small beast, not the size of a horse.
Ooh,
Miniature horse.
okay.
You can summon it if you want, but
Okay.
Tony.
Well, Maze is tiny.
This is
So-
small, yeah.
Mace small?
Yeah, I'm like
Um,
5'4".
Yeah.
That's
Like a
taller than I
medium-sized
thought,
dog.
Yeah,
think.
so
Let
she
me be
can
sure.
probably ride on a miniature horse.
Tony.
5'3".
His name is Little Sebastian.
Yes. Aww.
What?
I am changing that name right now. It would be that one. Little Sebastian.
Little Sebastian?
There you go.
What?
Alright.
That'll help Maze out at least with like, you know.
Okay, sure. So you summon the bestial spirit, and the shape of it of a majestic horse that takes
Of a very
That-
small horse.
a very small horse that gets form. All right, and this horse is small, so it's smaller than Maze. And Maze, what do you do?
Oh my God.
Eagle's just kind of looking at her like expectantly, like,
You want me to get on this? Wait.
Yes.
Okay,
Probably.
so you're doing this to. So I've sent Poe ahead,
Yeah, you sent Poe ahead. You're blind. You're
And I'm-
walking with
and
Laurie.
Abel is staring at me to get on a horse when I can't see that he just summoned the horse.
100%.
uh-huh.
Cora could just like pick him up.
Can I drag Maze back to where the horse is?
Maze, you still have no
That's
idea.
better, mate.
Maze, you still have no idea what's going on. But on that note, go ahead and make me a perception check since you're looking through Poe's eyes.
Nice. I did it.
All right. So, Maze, you're kind of more focused on looking through Poe's eyes than whatever is going on. So you're more or less trusting Laurie to just lead you wherever you need to go. For a moment, it feels like y'all turned around, but you don't really care because you're focusing in on Poe's vision. So, as Poe is flying around and just following, doing his best to follow the tracks, I'll say for Poe. No, it's you that's looking through it, so it makes more sense to be you. I'll say with the perception check, you do follow the tracks further down, and judging by the distance, it looks like the horses were like walked off, either near the beginning of y'all entering the store, and as you're following the trail, going down, you do finally see that the horses then turn into, like, the trail turns towards an alleyway that's nearby.
Okay. So I'm gonna come out to my own vision and then be very confused
I'm
about what's
trying
happening.
to like put you on the horse.
Well, I feel all this. I just feel myself
Yeah.
being moved. I'm like
Yeah.
coming out of them. What the fuck are you? What? Why is there a horse?
And you see a very small spectral horse, and this just there, not showing any kind of emotion, but just there and just.
Very small
Have-
horse.
It's a small horse, so it's smaller than you.
It's like a pony.
The miniature horse.
It's a miniature horse.
What is this?
A horse?
The small one.
Hardly.
Rude.
The miniature horse. They're
The
fun.
quarter of a horse.
No, a quarter horse is a lot bigger.
Sorry, an eighth.
My fucking
Abel wanted
Are you
to
trying to put
summon
me
a
on
horse
this?
for you to ride on.
yeah, we thought
Okay.
it might be helpful, so I don't walk you into any walls.
It's
Yeah,
a
the
weird
horse to
day.
take,
I'll,
take the
I'll,
brunt
humor,
of
I'll
it.
humor you. I'll sit on it.
Okay, you get on the horse, on the small spectral horse, and sorry about that. You hop on the spectral horse, and you begin walking or riding the spectral horse as best as you can. Let me check on something real fast about this horse, just to make sure.
You know, is it tangible?
Just
If I fall through this, I am casting a fireball at my feet. He will.
Uh-oh.
We spend all this time trying to
Fireball
get me into a
incoming.
horse and it's incorporeal.
Specify.
Sorry, meteor swarm, not fireball.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god, it's even worse.
Oh no.
Oh no. Sam. Sam, please.
Hang on.
I'm kidding. It's funny. That would. I'm.
You try
Yeah,
to you try to hop on the
Yeah.
horse, and you fall through.
Oh, no.
It's a spectral spirit, so
It is corporeal.
Fenman starts backing away as quick as she possibly can.
like man, even with all that, as soon as you hit in the ground, and then the gems are glowing red.
Backing away.
Abel. Why did you do this to me?
Out loud, I'm just saying, does this count as knowledge?
You are lucky we have been through so much together. May's just trying really hard to look mad and not laugh.
Oh my god.
Have I made any progress on the cart at this point? Like, is anything done yet? Can we go? Like,
Working on the car. And they falling through.
When Poe comes back, I'm gonna
Okay.
land on Abel's shoulder and just take a nice little familiar spectral shit on his shoulder.
Oh my god, how is this such one of the dumbest things we've done?
Oh my god.
Where I am from, that is counted as good luck. Thank you.
ew.
my God.
You're welcome.
Abel,
Oh my god.
as my own home rule comes into place, you get an inspiration dice.
Oh, yay. Yay.
Meaning, you can use that dice for whatever dice roll you want to re-roll in the future.
That's hilarious.
That was funny.
Well done. Well played.
Yay.
Finn, when you're done, you fixed a lot. I won't even make y'all
I'm
roll
getting
that.
on the cart and driving this frustrating thing. I don't care if this floor fights me. I'm out of here. I'm not doing that. I'm done. And then especially like John
I just imagine Sunwin like
Not
quietly
done.
finishing the cart and then just leaving while we're all trying to get me.
No, I won't do that. I won't do that. What I will
It'd be
do.
too funny to do that.
You're right. She's not doing that. She's letting Ren get on, and then
Yeah.
No. Okay.
She doesn't even
What I
follow
will
us. She
do-
just fucking leaves.
oh my god.
I would like to cast locate animal
Oh, that would be.
on my horse. Oh my god. Since this is helpful, should I please? I want to find Ben.
Oh my god. Alright, let me see this. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh, okay.
Maze, if it makes you feel better, I did not know you would fall through. Perhaps you are too heavy.
It is a very small horse.
So big.
Stop, so I can concentrate on this spell. I swear. I hope Ben is going to bite the hell out of your face, Abel. I'm so done.
Oh my god. Okay.
The fun thing is, like, Abel's being completely serious.
Yeah, that most makes it better.
I'm so done.
Okay.
High wisdom,
Doing
wisdom,
math.
intelligence.
Doing math in my head.
Don't do math. That's bad. That's a Floridian thing.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, you said
Casting-
math. Sorry.
Casting the spell.
Sorry.
You're concentrating on the voices of nature. You're concentrating on the wind to help kind of guide you through. And actually, that's it. How does the spell cast? Since you're a swarm keeper, it's a little different with some spell cast. So how do you think you cast a spell?
Yeah.
Locate.
Well, I was probably to kind of like aid in like listening to the voices of nature, since they are the voices of nature, just in like in a physical embodiment. And like then like a group of them will like search for it, basically. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll take
Kind of. Something to do with Melody Fly.
I'll take the reins if you don't mind.
Take
You
it from there.
You cast out the spell, and like a quest marker on the ground, the melody swarm lights up like a kind of golden color and kind of leading you forward down the road.
Cool. I'm following that. If you guys
Okay.
want to come with, like,
What about the rest of you? I'm assuming y'all are hopping on the wagon to go forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm plotting my revenge.
Duly noted.
Yeah, I offered my hand out to Maze.
I don't know why. For some reason, my brain is like, you offered your hand in marriage. I was like, what?
We don't know what this campaign's gonna bring. We don't know. In an alternate timeline, maybe.
You know what? When Abel goes down for the hand to get me up,
Mhm.
Uh,
It's literally the equivalent to like one of those shock buzzers on your hand, pretty much. Just
I was so
kind of
expecting it.
makes you fall down. You gotta do a con save. I feel like you're gonna
Oh, I
beat it,
know.
but you're still gonna
I'm not
take
very
a
good
little
at
crit.
con,
Yeah, but you
so
roll fucking crazy. Yeah, see. I actually don't know what the DC was.
It'll be your spell save DC, which is 14. So he does succeed.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
you just it kind of just feels like I pinched you. It doesn't do any damage or do anything. Just a little beat. It's like a
which
bee
is
sting.
impressive because has scales. So it's logistically difficult to pull off.
True.
As all y'all hop on the cart, and with the Melody Swarm kind of being like a quest marker and leading y'all on forward, you all begin to move forward with the spectral horse in the back. I don't know how long you're going to keep it open, but I'm going to say long enough to notice that, the spectral horse is, that beast spirit's not that fast as the wagon. If you were to guess, about the same walking speed distance as the rest of y'all.
Funny.
I'm just gonna let it stay and like let it, that way it takes the attention off of us.
Honestly,
All right,
that works. Good play.
keep the bestial
Not the
spirit.
worst idea we've had.
Keep it alive as it's trying its best to follow after the wagon. Because the wagon is about there's a 10 feet difference between walking speed. So the wagon is like slowly but surely spacing out the distance between the bestial spirit and the wagon. But as y'all continue following the Melody Swarm, doesn't take you long to turn down a alleyway. Maze, this would be the same alleyway that you spot on the trail going. And as you turn down the alleyway, you see that it goes further into like behind a building. And as you're going further in, you then are hearing some voices that y'all pick up. Or actually, it'll be Abel and Laurie who pick up these voices first. And y'all hear one going and going, "So, did we get these horses from good people?" "Yeah, I think so." "What do you mean you think so?" "I mean, the guy just left it there." "I don't trust it. There has to be something with these horses." "I checked." "Well, check again, and let me watch this time." "Okay."
Then let's just like slowly try and bite one of them because that would.
As y'all go further and further down the alleyway, you're then seeing like a sharp turn, and you're hearing the voices seem to be around the corner.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna point them out and like, relay what they're saying like along the way.
Perhaps stop the wagon here and continue on foot. And like one of us can stay behind the wagon.
Do not mind staying behind with the kids.
Okay. If someone hops, like, or like kind of climbs off the wagon as gently as she can to avoid like drawing attention or making too much noise, and like kind of creeps up to the corner without like really committing to going around it.
Okay.
Listen for anything.
Anybody else going? Or is it just Fenwin?
I'm going.
May Zakora?
Yeah, I gotta hang back though, because
Okay.
I am squishy.
Okay, hang back. Okora, are you going with? I'll take that as a no. Okora, are you good? You are muted.
Oh. I want to get a step away for a second.
Okay, until he responds, we're just gonna say he stays behind at the cart. So, Lion and Finn, I need both of y'all to roll me a stealth check.
Ooh, spell check.
Bam!
Twice.
Alright.
I just absolutely eat shit. I fucking trip over a rock or something.
Okay.
You're gonna trip over the air.
Wow, okay. Lara, you think that you when you're trying to sneak along the walls, falling behind Fenwin, Fenwin, you're easily just like looking where you're stepping, making sure you don't step on anything loud or anything that might make a noise and and all that. Lara, you accidentally step on like a large thick branch and just and you immediately freeze. And Fenwin, you're looking back and you just like. And you'll just take a moment to listen in, and you hear the voices continue going. So who did you steal these from? I don't know. What if you stole them from somebody powerful? I don't know. Let's just hurry it up. Okay. Okay, well, whatever you said. So from the sound of it, it doesn't seem like they notice.
Well,
That's not.
is there like?
Mhm.
Is it just like a sheer turn, like just?
Yeah, it's like a very like like a right angle turn.
Someone's gonna try to like just peek out over the edge just to kind of get us a fun and just like, pray that they don't see her.
So as you peek your head around and look further and down, as I'm trying to, there we go. Look around the corner and see them the alleyway. The first thing you catch is you finally you're like just in time to catch Ben biting a what looks to be a halfling's hand,
Yeah.
and you see, strangely enough, the halfling doesn't seem to be doing any kind of response to it. You just hear him go, "Ow, that hurts." And you see now what looks to be like a small little goblin, green skin, long pointed ears, bald head, wearing like some dirty brown clothings, and you see he has like a little hunch over his shoulder and kind of like waddling up to the halfling, and the halfling is about like white skin, bald head, a good like brown beard, and very simple dark brown clothing. And you can see that he has like what looks to be like dilated eyes, like he looks not fully there, and he just kind of and just, hey, he bit me. And then you hear the goblin go, "Well, duh, we just took him, you idiot." And just smacks him on the head, and you hear him go, "Oh, I'm sorry." And you see the goblin go, "No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have hit you. I apologize." "Oh, thank you." And you see he tried to go for a hug, but he just... Oh, he's still biting me. And the goblin goes, ah. Well, this one's causing more issues than needed. So and you see the goblin pulls out like a dagger and goes like, "All right, hold him still." Yeah, well, oh, okay.
I didn't have a plan for after this. I was hoping to just kind of sneak by them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Okay.
I'm just
Can't
looking
let
at
me look at what I
Fenwin, like
have.
waiting.
It's the knife just gets slowly closer.
Can't wait forever.
I know.
Just stop. You should probably stop. I'm gonna roar. Wait, what? I'm not
Oh,
there,
okay. You roaring?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I?
Oh, okay.
Can I face step like next to the goblin and just like kind of try and grapple the knife out of his hand, or is he like too far for the dagger?
Uh,
God damn it. Well, then it's like a distracting noise.
you let out a roar that then becomes like a loud cough, and you see, like when you look and you see the goblin stops and go like, "The fuck was that?" And you hear the halfling go, "Oh, a kitty choking on a hairball." And Fenwin, what were you trying to do?
I was gonna say, can I face step and like grapple the knife out of the goblin's or the dagger out of the goblin's hand while he's distracted?
It is a bonus action to teleport 30 feet, so it'll be an action to grapple. Yes, you can do that.
Cool.
So,
I'd like to do that.
all right, so you look over and you suddenly vanish, and much like autumn leaves trailing behind you, you suddenly appear above the goblin, and you go to snatch up the dagger. I need you to make me a strength check for me, please.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Goblins
Oh
aren't
my
that
gosh.
strong.
Thank goodness.
So easily you suddenly appear behind him after the goblin's going, "What the fuck was that?" And then you just, and then you like grapple the dagger out of his hand, and he just. And he just looks up at you and just goes, "Hi," like a
What are you
big.
doing with my horse?
We were cleaning him, and then you hear the halfling.
Uh-huh.
You hear the halfling go, "Oh, I thought we were stealing him." This is all just a big misunderstanding. And you see, he slowly puts his hand down and just. Well, I gotta go feed my kids, so I'm gonna go. You
As
see,
long as we get the horses back.
oh, of course. All right. Little
And
James.
you're gonna.
Huh?
And I was gonna say you're gonna just leave your friend.
No, of course not. I need him. Little James, it's you see, he kind of looks at him. Time to go. Oh, okay. We just gotta. You see, he like goes over to the halfling, and you see he just like looking at you, like yes. And
Edwin just kind of walks over to Ben and like pats him and like, you can let him go now.
you see Ben kind of looks at you and just like, And as he opens his mouth, you go, and they all fall backwards. And then the goblin just falls on his back, and the halfling just falls on top of him. And you hear the halfling go, "Ow. Thank you for letting me go." And then you hear the halfling, or the goblin, go, "Get your fat ass off of me!" And, "Oh, I'm sorry." And kind of gets up. And the goblin just stands up and dusts himself off and and looks at you and goes, "We're gonna go now." And then kind of takes the halfling by the hand and go, like, still looking at you as he's walking. And then they just take off running.
Oh, I'm not gonna try and stop them. They give me back the horses.
There,
Also, free dagger.
there, you see Ben, Amber, and Laurie's horse.
The unnamed horse.
Unnamed.
He shall remain unnamed. I'm not gonna get attached to another animal.
Did the guys?
Not after
Did
the
the guys-
lemur.
Big
Did
Sebastian.
they all see the goblin and the halfling run by, or like?
Oh no, the halfling and the goblin ran down the alleyway they were on, not the around the corner where the rest of the group was.
All right, they're gone. You guys can come over here.
Fucking big Sebastian.
Peek around the corner and you'll see
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
you see both you see all three horses there. No harm, no like horses don't really seem to like properly knows what's going on, and they kind of just seem more like irritated on how they were being handled. But they kind of just trot over to y'all and get ready to be mounted and stuff. And we'll say all you, with the retrieval of your horses, hop back on and begin heading to y'all's next destination, which would be...
Ugh. Didn't really talk about that.
Did we have a plan?
We didn't.
Y'all could...
Do we want to?
Nah, y'all could either rest for the night because it is starting to get to the evening. Go find a tavern, or y'all could go to the black smith store where Igneal's store runs. She was gonna take you there, and that's supposedly where the mines are located. So y'all could head over there. But
I feel like a
yeah.
tavern.
That's a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the mines are a good place to search. But
That's a tomorrow.
tomorrow
That's-
problem. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'd like to put off going to those mines as long as we can.
I do feel that a tavern may be an unwise choice
Why
in terms
exactly?
of. Alright, I want you to take that question.
What do you mean? I don't
What's
understand.
happening in the town that we're in right now? What just happened to our horses?
Well, if someone's being rowdy in a tavern, usually they get kicked out. I don't understand why it would be any different.
Because the kick out becomes full on bar fight with knives.
Well,
Also, probably our horses.
I
That's
wouldn't mind a
So-
bar fight. It's not the worst thing that could happen.
Oh.
given it's not the worst thing though. That's that's obvious. But
Just
the-
I'm also
watch
concerned
TV
about us
like
getting
we did.
but
stabbed in our
if you want to get in a bar fight, by all means, go ahead, do that. I'm
particularly
going to go
want
about
to.
100 feet away from the edge of the town, and I'm going to sleep and camp out where I'm not going to get my head fucked with by head fuck mist.
Honestly,
We just
feel
come
like
back
around
in the morning,
so long, mate.
I feel like that's a wiser choice is to just leave and come back.
and it's free.
And it's free.
Fine.
Unless you
And
want
less
the-
likelihood of getting stabbed in ours.
Bro, where are you less likely to get stabbed? In the woods or in a room that locks?
In the woods. In this town, in the woods.
Cora's slowly just backing away. He's like, I want to go back to the shop.
Okay.
Akora, I'm sure you have a room for the night.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you
Go
can,
back
by
to
all
bed.
means, go have fun, I guess. I don't know.
the rest of us are gonna sleep in the woods again for who knows how many nights in a row.
I do not know what is wrong
Three.
with sleeping
Been
in the
like-
woods.
Nothing's wrong with it, but you know.
Well, Abel, you're not a lady. You would understand what it's like to sleep in the woods. First off.
Okay. Let's just.
What does
I've
what
slept
does
in the
being
woods
a lady
plenty of
have to do
times,
with
Blaze.
sleeping in the woods?
I'm not going to entertain that line of questioning any further.
Well, then why did you bring it
I
up?
actually, I don't understand that either, Maze.
Neither did I.
I think
Don't
that's
get me
just a
wrong.
you
You're
thing.
literally saying that to people who are basically plant people.
Yeah. I think
Plant
that's just a
elves.
you thing. I think that's just a you thing, Maze. Sorry.
Well, yeah, it is. But that's. Look.
Just trying to.
Maze,
Anyway.
Maze, you do see Lily go up next to you and like tug you on the hand and goes, "I don't like sleeping in the woods either."
I
See?
love Lily so much.
Like, but Lily, it's safer to do that right now, which is why I'm doing it. Sometimes you
Yeah.
do things you don't like because it's safe.
Yeah.
You are also sleeping in a
Anyways.
tent inside of the woods.
Okay,
So- Oh my god. Anyways,
Well-
majority vote says
Fine, if
woods.
the rest of y'all want to be boring, I'll go with you.
I mean, you by all means are allowed to go do a bar fight.
I'm not gonna
We're
get
all
in a
going
bar.
to-
I have not once in my life been in a bar fight.
You
That's
can do
why
a
you
bar
can
fight.
All the more
I'm gonna
reason
go
to
do
do
a
it.
cat
No,
fight.
anyways.
I'm done with this conversation.
Akora, are you
All of
joining
us.
us or are you going back to the shop?
What?
Are you joining us or going back to the shop?
I'm going back to the shop.
Well,
Cool.
have fun, Akora.
I will.
Have fun. We'll see you in the morning. And Fenway just like gets on Ben and starts going. Like she's done for the day.
I do
Too
not-
much has happened.
I do not think Ikora will be doing much sleep.
No, probably
That's why I
not.
said have fun,
That's the
not
plan.
good sleep. There's a reason that I said the other thing.
so
So innocent.
thematically,
Why?
mechanically, it doesn't make much sense. But I'm gonna tap Akora and cast Gift of Alacrity on him.
What? What?
You're gonna
What the
cast
fuck
what
does that
now?
do?
It mechanically it gives you an extra D8 to your initiative rolls,
Oh my god.
but like it makes you alacrity is like, if I'm not mistaken, it's like speed and like efficiency.
Oh my god.
Brisk and
I don't
cheerful readiness.
I'll let it happen. It's working. I'm letting it happen. Let's just see how it. We'll figure out how it goes. Let's just.
I cast gas station pill on Akora.
All
Go
right.
get them, Tiger.
All right. All right. So, just so I'm understanding, everyone but Akora is heading out the town about 100 feet to camp outside in the woods, and Akora is going back to the Curious Cat.
Yes.
Okay.
Curious indeed.
Just making sure. So, it doesn't take y'all long for the group that are heading out the town gates. And as y'all are exiting the town gates, you see the gate guard who is looking at y'all. Just kind of eyes y'all up and down. And you see one of the guards just nods and motions you in. And as you exit on the gate and head out to the woods, about 100 feet away, you are slowly but surely feeling the influence start to drain from your body a little bit. It's a slow process, but it does feel like it's going away. Akor, you knowing kind of retracing your steps, going back to the curious cat. You go up to it, see the same building, same sign on the door that says "Knock for service."
I will knock.
Okay. You knock.
Different kind of service.
You knock on the
Shut
door,
up.
and the door slowly opens for you. And on the other side of the door, you see the oh so familiar Nizelia looking up at you with her hands on her hips and just giving you a toothy smile, and goes, "So, I'm sorry that I had to kick you out, but I am." You see, she kind of like eyeing you up and down. I am more than happy that you came back.
Think of what I want to say. I'm bad at this.
Oh, don't worry, sweetie.
That was
I'll
not a
be-
character, you dingus.
Don't worry, sweetie. I'll be gentle with you. And pulls you into the store. And the door slowly closes. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
With the core getting laid.
If that's not D&D, I don't know what is.
Dick
This
and dick.
is actually the first
Baldur's
character
Gate
that I've
outstanding
actually
about
had this
it.
happen to in like 2 or 3 years. Yay!
Oh, I mean, if Baldur's Gate is anything to go by, this is pretty standard.
Yeah.
standard
Never mind.
fare.
That's why Baldur's Gate does it.